Good morning, Broncos country. It's Monday, September 17th. I'm Phil Milani alongside Steve Atwater. It's Victory Monday, but boy, they made the fans sweat 20-19 over the Raiders. Steve, what was going on with the slow start? The Broncos really had a hard time moving the ball, especially in the first half.
Yeah, we got off to a slow start. We had three and outs right there off the bat in the first half. Fortunately, the second half, they picked it up. They had a couple of long drives. They had an 11-play drive and a 10-play drive in the third quarter, really able to settle in, and I think everyone kind of got into a groove, and they were able to move the ball.
Yeah, whenever that defense made a big stop, the Broncos offense took advantage of that, especially in the second half. But Derek Carr for the Raiders, only 3 incomplete passes. As a defense, that can't be good.
Yeah, it's not good. Derek Carr, he was definitely putting it on the money, and you know, a lot of times it looked like the receivers were uncontested, like, you know, guys just wide open there. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, back when I played, we tried to take something away. You know, if we were playing man-to-man, we said, okay, we're going to take away all inside routes. We're not going to let you catch a slant, a square in, anything inside we're taking away. You catch an outside route, just the weakness of the defense. And I don't know if we're doing that. It kind of looks like we're trying to kind of cover everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And then we also see the communication between, like, Chris Harris and Justin Simmons. Sometimes it's not 100%, especially on that touchdown. That's the second week in a row we've seen something like that.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, before the play, you know, guys are kind of pointing around and like, oh, am I supposed to be there? Are you supposed to be there? And, you know, it looked like it was a little bit of confusion. And sometimes that can happen with the speed of the game when guys are, you know, going in motion, making shifts in that right before the play is snapped. But one of the things that we did back in the day was our coaches gave us tests, and they would put in all the different motions that could possibly happen. And on the bus over to the airplane or the night before the game, we'd have to go through all that and fill it out. And the good thing about that is if we had any questions, it would come up like, oh, man, I didn't think about how I would handle that. And, you know, the coach and I, we would talk through it and make sure that we had it down pat. And, you know, sometimes it wasn't perfect, but it got us on the right path and, you know, got us to where we were working on the things that were problems for us.
Get it all on the same page before the game even starts. Well, maybe they're doing that, but we don't know about it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we don't.
That's a good idea, though.
No idea what they're doing, but, you know, it just looks like there's some confusion there. And I know it's still early in the season and that, but, you know, all our guys, they've been together for a while. They've been in the system for a while, and we should be seeing that, especially from the vets.
Well, an ugly win is better than a pretty loss, right?
We'll take it.
Yeah. 2-0.
Yeah, and, you know, there will always be some things that's going to go wrong. There's never going to be a game that's 100% perfect, but you're right. If it's not going to be perfect, at least you got to get the win. We can work on the little things that need to be improved.
Well, we'll hear from head coach Vance Joseph a little bit later today, get an injury status update, especially on a guy like Jared Valdir, who left the game with a concussion. That's later on today, but for now, for Steve Atwater, I'm Phil Milani. This has been Good Morning Broncos Country.